Hello, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a good day so far. Today's report has been making rounds online and sparking heated debates, especially around public behavior, healthcare access, and how tensions between locals and foreign nationals continue to play out in our communities. Please stay with me till the end to see the sources and verify the news for yourself. And before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss any of our updates. Now, the latest incident that's caught everyone's attention happened at a clinic in Johannesburg, where a Zimbabwean woman reportedly confronted security officers and allegedly attempted to assault a member of the March and March movement. Yes, you heard that right, things apparently got quite tense, and according to eyewitnesses, the situation nearly spiraled out of control before it was calmed down. It's said that the woman became agitated after being questioned by security about her place in the queue and her documents. Sources claim that the altercation began when clinic staff requested that patients without proper documentation wait to be verified before receiving certain services. That's when the confrontation began: loud voices, raised tempers, and eventually, an alleged attempt to physically go after one of the movement members who had been monitoring the situation. For those who may not know, the March and March movement is one of several groups in South Africa that have been vocal about prioritizing local citizens for certain public services, especially in healthcare facilities. Their members often visit clinics and hospitals to observe how systems are being managed and whether local citizens are being served fairly. In this particular case, reports say one of their representatives was at the clinic and became involved when things got heated. Videos of the confrontation have since been shared on social media, showing parts of the argument and drawing mixed reactions. Some South Africans are applauding the security officers for keeping things under control and for standing firm about enforcing clinic rules. Others, however, say the situation could have been handled with more compassion and understanding. But many online users have expressed frustration, saying they're tired of seeing similar incidents happening in public institutions. They argue that these confrontations often come from deeper issues, like overcrowded clinics, understaffed facilities, and the growing strain on the healthcare system, which they believe the government has failed to properly address. On the other hand, there are also people defending the woman, saying that regardless of her nationality, she is still a human being and deserves respect and access to healthcare, especially in emergencies. They feel that South Africa's moral duty as part of the African continent should not be forgotten. So, once again, we find the same debate resurfacing: how do we balance compassion with practicality, and fairness with the law? Meanwhile, reports say the woman was eventually escorted off the clinic premises by security personnel after the situation escalated. There's no official statement yet on whether any formal charges were laid, but it's believed that authorities are investigating the matter further. What's especially interesting is how divided public opinion has become on this. Some locals say this incident shows exactly why rules and regulations need to be enforced more strictly. They argue that clinics are public spaces that should be orderly, safe, and respectful, and that anyone, local or foreign, must follow the same procedures. Others worry that this kind of confrontation deepens existing tensions between South Africans and foreign nationals, which can easily turn into xenophobic behavior if not handled carefully. Several commentators online have also criticized the government for not providing clear communication about how foreign nationals should access public health services legally and fairly. They believe that these gray areas, where people are unsure of their rights and responsibilities, are what keep leading to confusion and confrontation. It's also worth noting that Johannesburg clinics have been dealing with capacity issues for years. With limited staff and resources, many facilities are overwhelmed by the high number of daily patients. When emotions are high, and people feel they're being treated unfairly or excluded, it's easy for tempers to flare. This latest confrontation seems to be another reflection of that growing frustration. Some local health workers who spoke anonymously to the media said they often find themselves caught in the middle, trying to follow department policies while still caring for everyone who walks through their doors. They said it's one of the toughest challenges they face daily, balancing compassion with compliance. This latest altercation might seem like just another isolated event, but it also exposes deeper cracks in how South Africa handles its immigration and healthcare systems. Many citizens now want to see real leadership, not just statements or promises. They say there needs to be a proper system that keeps records of who is receiving services, ensures that laws are respected, and prevents these kinds of incidents from turning into public chaos. Now, not everyone is taking this too seriously. Some people online have been joking that the way things are going, security guards in clinics should start getting paid as therapists too, because they spend half their shift calming people down instead of just guarding doors. It's a light way to look at a tense situation, but it shows how ordinary South Africans use humor to deal with real frustrations. Still, behind the jokes and social media memes, there's an important reminder: we need calm, fairness, and proper systems that work for everyone. Whether local or foreign, people should know what to expect when they go to a public clinic. No one should feel disrespected or unsafe, and no healthcare worker or citizen should feel threatened for enforcing the rules. That's all for today's report. What do you think? Was the woman treated unfairly, or was the security just doing their job? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with others so they can stay informed too. All images used in this video are for illustration purposes only. Sources: IOL, News 24, The South African, and Sowetan Live.